Welcome to Kat's Kitchen and welcome to day 17 of my sugar slash series. In this series, I'm doing 31 days of lower sugar drinks to just give you some inspiration for drinks that taste delicious, they're super fun, and are just lower in overall sugar. Today for day 17, we are doing Vietnamese coffee. I have two versions. One is a protein version and one is just a traditional version. I'll preface this by saying I'm not a Vietnamese coffee expert, but these are two options that you can make yourself at home that are very simple, limited ingredients, and are lower in overall sugar. The first option is a protein Vietnamese coffee. Boba Protein has this Vietnamese coffee whey protein. So you get the flavor of Vietnamese coffee, you get the caffeine, and you get added protein and no added sugar. So that's a huge win-win. And then the second option is more of a traditional style Vietnamese coffee. I don't have a traditional Vietnamese phin filter. I just have like a simple pour over option, but if you have a Vietnamese phin filter, absolutely use that, as well as Vietnamese coffee. I don't have Vietnamese coffee, but you can certainly buy it. You can use that. I'm using the Lavazza. This is a more of an Italian coffee. Feel free to use a Vietnamese darker roast coffee to make it more traditional, but this is just a basic, simple Vietnamese-esque coffee recipe. So you'll need coffee grounds, some sweetened condensed milk, and hot water for that recipe. So to start, I'm gonna move this bad boy over here out of the way. Scooch-a-boo-tay. And we'll start with the Boba Protein Vietnamese coffee protein. I really like the Boba Protein flavors. Every single one I've tried has been absolutely delicious. So if you're looking to lower your overall sugar, increase your protein throughout the day, but still enjoy that Vietnamese coffee flavor, this is a great option. Right here I have 8 ounces of unsweetened almond milk, and then I'm just gonna add in 1 scoop of the Vietnamese protein powder into the cup. Plop in the little shaker ball, and then add the lid so we can shake this a bit up. And just shake until all the protein is dissolved. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your protein. I have a cup with ice. I'm just gonna pour this over the top so you can see the color of it. Woo. Yummy, yummy. And taste test. Oh my goodness gracious. Very strong coffee flavor. But then you get some of the sweetness, the carameliness of like a sweetened condensed milk flavor. Oh, I'm salivating. Yum. And no added sugar. I think it's 1 total gram of sugar, 1 gram of total sugar, and 25 grams of protein. 10 out of 10 recommend if you love Vietnamese coffee. This is delish. All right, set that there for now, out of the way, so we can do our second recipe. This is a more traditional style Vietnamese coffee, but it would be most traditional if I had a Vietnamese phin filter and Vietnamese coffee. But this is the basic process. I have just a filter inside my pour over. What is this called? I always forget what this is called. Funnel. There's a name. There's like a specific name. And I have it over my cup. And actually, first thing I want to do is add sweetened condensed milk into the cup. I am going to do 1 tablespoon in here. You can do less. You can do more. Just know 1 tablespoon is 9 grams of added sugar. And all of the recipes in the sugar slash series are under 10 grams. And then we're going to brew the coffee right over the top of it. So adding the filter back on top. And then again, I'm using the Lavazza medium roast ground coffee, and do 3 tablespoons of this into the coffee filter. 1. I do like 3 heaping tablespoons. 2. And 1 more. Ta-da! I don't know why I didn't think that this was going to be enough, and I brought out my backup. And then adding hot water to the top. I'm just gonna add about 2 tablespoons or so on top, just to kind of bloom the grounds. And then slowly add in the 6 ounces of water right over the top. If you don't have one of these, I always forget what this is called. I can't remember. Cones, filter, pour over cone, pour over funnel. I think it might just be a pour over funnel. You could use a Phin coffee filter. You could use a French press. You could use a mocha pot. Whatever drip coffee option you like. You could also even use a Keurig. Get a darker roast pod and then brew that directly over the sweetened condensed milk. Totally up to you. The traditional way is using a Vietnamese Phin filter. All right, adding just a little bit more of the water. I might have done a little bit more than 6 ounces. Could be 8. You can use 6 to 8 ounces. 6 ounces for a stronger cup of coffee, 8 ounces for less strong, and then of course feel free to use even more than that to make it even less strong. I don't drink a lot of drip coffee, but my husband does love it. He drinks it almost every single day. I don't really have the patience for it. All right, we are done dripping here. So I'm just gonna get rid of the funnel. I'll be right back. And then just give that a good mix with the sweetened condensed milk. And the sweetened condensed milk not only adds sweetness, but it adds some creaminess. And again, you can use as much or as little as your heart desires. Fully mix that in. Yum, yum. And then I am gonna add it to this cup with ice. Should have gotten a bigger cup, but it's fine. Pour over ice. Woohoo, woohoo. Oh, perfect. Perfect! I clean up the mess we made though. And there we have a Vietnamese style iced coffee. You can totally keep it hot and not add any ice. I prefer iced coffee, but you do you. Have a sip. Pleasant, so pleasant. I love sweetened condensed milk in coffee. I just feel like it pairs very nicely. Yummy. Well, there you have it. Vietnamese coffee, 2 ways. One is a Vietnamese protein coffee using the Boba Protein whey powder. And the other is just a more traditional style Vietnamese drip coffee over some sweetened condensed milk. Both are delish, both are fabulous. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing Vietnamese coffee made 2 different ways. Tomorrow for day 18 of the series, I'm doing an orange coconut soda. Super yum. And also super easy to make because it's just 3 total ingredients. So I will see you tomorrow for day 18. Have a beautiful day. Got a blast. Oh, I need to take pictures. Picture.